Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special episode of PAOK Talk. We're very excited to welcome the assistant coach of PAOK's women's team and the newly appointed head coach of PAOK's women's reserve team, Giorgos Apostolidis. Giorgo, my friend, welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for the invitation. I'm happy to be here with you and talk about football.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. I know it's early for you, it's late for me, and we're all different time zones. So thank you for making it work.
Thanks. Thank you. It's okay. We don't have problem with times.
Good.
We always ready.
That's right.
Awesome. So, Giorgo, to start off, so can you just explain to us what exactly your role is with the women's team and what your daily training routine consists of with the team?
Okay. I'm the assistant coach of PAOK women's team, the first team. And last week I get in charge of the reserves team under 18s, which is a good opportunity for me because we can have the connection between the two teams, which I think is very important in terms of the girls that they getting ready and are ready to get the step up to the team comes from us. So we can have the picture of every girl, and we can help them to get their opportunity to the first team. Tell me.
Yep. Sorry, no, I was going to say, so in terms of, so that's obviously exciting, and congratulations for being appointed head of the reserves team, of the under 18s. So every day with the women's team, so you're an assistant coach to the head coach, so you help with tactics and everything like that?
Yes, exactly right.
Exciting. Okay, so obviously PAOK's women's team has been dominant in Greece for the last 10 or 15 years. They've had an excellent record in the league and the cup. So how has it been to be working every day with this team of champions, really, that's been so successful in Greece?
Look, it's fantastic because we have players of the top level in Greece. So last week, the Greek team, the national Greek team of women, played against Mavrovounio and Ukraine, and we had 12 girls in the national team. So everyone understands that is very good to coach and train girls that they have top level and makes your job easier. And always you have to be focused in training and try for the best, because when you coach people from the top level, you have to be top level.
Right.
Otherwise, all the time something missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to work hard, and you have to be all the time there in training and find solutions for everything. For everything comes up.
Right, and I think that tells a lot about you and your coaching staff, how so many girls from PAOK play for the national team, right? I think that tells a lot about your coaching staff and the way that you guys are working them and training them and putting them in positions to succeed.
Yes.
So I think that's a great job. So you guys are doing really well with that.
Yeah, we try every day. We have to be all the time with a computer, you know. We have to read all the time books. We have to discuss all the time things about the team. And about the daily routine that you asked me before, I can tell you that football is 24 hours, 24.
Right.
So never stops. Even when you sleep, you have to think football, because the trainings never stop.
Yeah, no, I know what that's like. Trust me, 24/7.
Yes, 24/7.
I know that you love football, Giorgos, so I know that's not a problem for you to think football 24/7. So you said something interesting before about how the women's team has quite a few players in the Greek national team. So just on that, so the level of women's football in Greece, obviously the national team can be a little bit up and down with the performance. So can you tell us a little bit about the level of women's football in Greece compared to the rest of Europe?
Yes, of course. Look, the level of the Greek football in women's football is good, is getting better day by day. There are few clubs that they have. There are few clubs that they have more money than other clubs, and they can do some more things. But every club that participate in the league, they try their best in order to be competitive and in order to create something good for their team. What I mean that they don't want just to participate, they want to create the opportunities and the environment for the girls to become better and their career in football.
Right. No, that I think that's important, right? And it's the career aspect, right? It's not just you're playing to have fun or you're playing to play. It's the whole career thing. So, yes. like you said about how you're the coach for now the youth team, and you could work with them the way that the senior team is going to work together, right? So it's kind of putting the two teams together.
Exactly. Look, I can tell you from my experience the last 2 years that I'm occupied with women's football, I'm getting involved with women's football, that the girls are hungry. Girls are hungry to learn.
Good.
They're hungry to play. They love it. They really love it. Sometimes I think that they love it more than men's. More than boys.
Right.
And maybe this is because, women's football in Greece is not like men's football, boys, the men's football. So they try all the time to persuade the people. How can I say that in English?
Right. No, to show that they are just as good. Right.
Yeah, that they're good and they play and they can play. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and as we were talking about earlier, I coach women's soccer as well in the United States, and I've coached players who have gone on to play, be All-Americans and Division I players, and in the best colleges in the country. And for me, what I love about coaching women's soccer is that they listen. They listen more than the boys do, right? If you tell them to do something in a certain tactic, it's a very tactical job, right? Our job is, to work on formations, work on tactics, and they're going to do it, right? If you have the boys team, the men's team, it's a little different, right? It's more individual work. I think with the women's team, it's more of a team and more of a camaraderie. And I think that, I think we're on the same page with that. And I think that's what you were going with.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. And I think that this is very good for the coach because, like, personally, like, I think I like to see people that they want to learn and they want to succeed. You know what I mean? I don't like to have, for example, people that they just turns up to training and say, okay, I don't have to do something else now, so I'm here just to have fun. No.
Right.
We want to do something good, so if you want to be here, we want to work, and we want to work properly. Exactly. So I like to have this kind of players and train this kind of players.
Yeah, those are the best players to work with, right? Those that come to practice every day with a mindset that they're going to get better every single day, not just in games, right? That they don't just show up just for games, that they get better every single day. They step on the pitch, they improve.
Yes, exactly.
Do you recruit, from other or scout players or get players from other countries in Europe or all around the world, or do you mainly have a roster of Greek players?
At the moment, we have just 2 players from outside of Greece. One girl from Colombia that was playing 10 years national team.
Okay.
She's a very good player, and makes the difference. Also, we have one girl from Serbia, center back, strong girl, very good character, and the other girls are girls from Greece.
Okay.
The good thing for our team is that because we are, like you said, a very successful club,
right.
15 years in a row, we're getting the title and Greek Cups. All the girls, they want to get an opportunity in PAOK.
Right.
You know, so they choose the team. You know, they want to come.
Yeah, and they want, and I'm sure they want to improve Greek soccer too, right? It's not just, they're playing for PAOK, they're playing for a country basically that wants to get their name on the map, right? They want to improve Greek soccer for women's team, not just the men's team, right? The men's team has had the national team has had their success in obviously, right? So I'm sure they want to create success for the women's side of things, not just the men.
Yes, exactly right. The thing is now, for example, the last 2 games that the national team played, starting, you could see the games on TV. Okay,
good.
So that started maybe from a match, from a game. So that means that slowly. They try to improve the game. They try to advertise more the game, and I think that in 4 or 5 years, women's football in Greece will be big.
Right. I mean, I live in the United States, and you obviously know how big the soccer, women's soccer is in the United States, and all the games are televised, and I think that is a big part what you said right there, and how it's promoted, right? Because I'm sure you have tons of girls in Greece, young girls that want to play soccer, but if they don't see it on TV, if they don't have players that they can look up to, it makes it difficult. So the fact that it's starting to be on TV and they're starting to be advertised and they're starting to be promoted, I think that's going to help the overall growth for women's soccer in Greece.
Yeah, that's true. That's the most important thing. I think if I explain good in English, football needs to get inside the houses. Women's football.
Right, you're right. Yes.
Inside the houses.
So what else needs to be done to improve women's football in Greece besides being advertised and besides being on TV? Could it be something like, the clinics, different clubs having clinics, having camps, to close the gap with the rest of Europe? What do you think?
My opinion is that clinics will be very good idea for that, for women's football in order to grow. Also, I think that we can do things like, for example, for example, we are in Dubai area at the moment, okay? So how many schools we have here in this area? We have, for example, 20 schools, okay? We say from the month November, okay, I go to 20 schools, okay, I am getting two players for each school. I go and I say, guys, I want to talk 1 hour to all the girls of the school, all the girls. So we get them together in one class, okay. You have the players, you say these girls play football, they love it, they play for national team, they have this, they have that. And you start talk about women's football to the girls, okay?
Perfect.
Together. So I think from one class of 100 people, you're gonna get of each school 10 girls at least.
Right.
Maybe 20 girls they want to try. Doesn't mean that they're gonna stay in women's football,
of course,
or they're gonna stay in football. But they say, okay, I want to try, and maybe they like after.
Mm-hmm.
So things like that, things like clinics, things like start watching women's football on TV.
Right.
TV. Not private channel, you know what I mean? But,
right.
How can I say? I forget the word now.
Yeah, free to air TV for everyone can see it.
Exactly right.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess what you're saying is being on free to air, and so I guess what's also important then is to grow the women's game is also performing well in European football, and we know that it's been a little bit difficult for the women's team going into the Champions League, but we have a qualifier this week coming up against Benfica, right? A massive game for PAOK. So can you tell us a little bit about that game and Benfica's women's team, if you know anything? Are we coming up against a big women's club, or are they just starting out themselves?
No, the team is 3 years team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Benfica. Of course, it's a big club and is a big name. I believe, I'm sure that they got players from other teams that were existing before. And it's a great club. They have head coach, an ex-football player of Benfica, Adrante.
Mm-hmm.
They have very good players, and in attack and in defense. The game is difficult, but I think that we're ready. We work very hard from August for this game. We're very focused, and I believe that we can qualify to the next game.
Good.
Well, it's an important game, obviously, and can you? So it's one leg, right, Giorgos? Only one game.
Yes. It's one game. Game. If you win, you go to the second game. That is qualification also,
mm-hmm.
as well. And if you win the second game, then you get to there is no group stage, but you get to the round of 32.
Right. Yeah. So it's all knockout after that.
Yes, and you start playing.
And am I correct? Yeah,
yes,
go.
Tell me.
No, I was just going to say, and am I correct in saying that we've been to the round of 32 3 times previously, or 4 times?
I think 3 times previously.
Okay. And we've never been beyond the round of 32, correct?
No.
All right. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully, you can beat Benfica. Hopefully, like the men's team did, right? Knock out Benfica, and we can away we go.
Yes. We're gonna be like men's. We're gonna qualify as well. This year we don't lose. Against Benfica.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, before the draw, we knew that we're gonna be with Benfica. You know that.
It has to be. It's either Benfica
or
Ajax. Ajax, yeah, that's it.
Yes, or Ajax or Benfica. That's it.
So just one more question for you, real quick, and obviously with the men's team, we're gonna switch up gears. With the men's team, with the new coach, with Pablo Garcia taking over. How do you see that for the men's team? Do you think that he's a good fit?
Yes, I believe that is a very good choice. Pablo Garcia is a great coach. I'm watching him train lots of times because we train at the same ground. And at the same ground, I mean like Messimvria,
right.
Like is all the training grounds of PAOK FC. So we train in one pitch, and Pablo Garcia the other pitch. So I saw many times him train. The team is great coach, and I think this is the best moment for him and for the club to be together and start working together. I think he's ready, and I believe that he is gonna be successful with our club. People loves him. Mm-hmm. People love him, and he is gonna have big support from everyone.
Well, that's good to hear, and I think he has the support of myself and Angelo. We are very excited that he's taking over. Like you said, a legend. So fingers crossed. Giorgos, he is a legend, isn't he? Giorgos, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time. Thank you for talking us through the women's team and previewing the game against Benfica a little bit. It was a pleasure to have you on, and we hope to speak to you again soon.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.
And I'm happy to talk with you about football whenever you like. Maybe 2-3 days, we don't have problem at all. For football, we talk all the time.
Good.
Sounds good, Giorgos. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for joining and listening. We hope you enjoyed this special episode. As always, remember to subscribe, share around, and we'll be back with you in a couple of days. Thank you.